Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are checking out a new cover from ADO called Night Whale. Now I'm super excited to get into this. ADO never fails to deliver. So let's just hit play in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Got like an old school J-rock drive distortion guitar. Okay. I'm getting a lot of like treble drive guitar in my left ear right now. Alright. Nice. I really like how we even out the mix there. So we introduce both the bass and the second guitar track way up high together. So we kind of have this like a solid mid-tone as ADO singing, and then we branch out with the bass and the treble bassed guitar. Nice. Nice. As we kind of have this like a dual chorus here, and I believe we introduced this chorus here with a layered vocal. So we kind of teased the introduction of that second vocal track, and then we branched into the chorus. So you know, we're having this kind of setup and then delivery, which is nice. I really like how we're setting that composition up. Right here, and then we get the dual chorus there. All right, nice. I'm actually gonna pause here again because I want to mention the drums, the percussive elements here are all very like fairly high pitch. They're just kind of not getting a lot of impact, which I would have expected more of, especially on that transition there. But I don't necessarily dislike it because it gives this kind of airy feel to the song, and also kind of it tends to emphasize the vocals a little more, I feel like, at least with this kind of aesthetic. Though I would have maybe liked a bit more of like a bass transition for that segment. But I feel like that's pretty important to comment on because it feels like a very light percussive, despite still having impact, and you know, we still have those elements, but it's not super intensive. And we're playing a lot with the hi-hat as well. Nice. Awesome list there. Nice. We're holding out that tonality there in the voice. Ooh. Nice. That was awesome. We had a very long stretch with that kind of lift in ADO's voice there, and then we kind of developed off of that into this nasal emphasis there, which was really fun. I really like that. Right there. And come back up. Nice, more open. That's really nice. So we had that lift, we stretched that out for a while, and then we went into this nasal emphasis and then directly created a juxtaposition there by becoming very open right after that nasal tonality. So super fun there. Nice. Our instrumentation has been pretty consistent overall. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, wait, whoa, okay. That was a very interesting. That was some interesting mix work there. So, like I said, the instrumentation has been fairly consistent. There hasn't been like any like big switch ups so far, or like obviously there'll be like changes, but there hasn't been like a massive change in our instrumentation, like our our entourage of instruments here. It's mainly just kind of guitar, drums, bass. But what was interesting there is we had like a very sudden fade out that I was not expecting. Yeah, like that. I that felt very like, because we're on a build up there. We had a build up, but we got very quiet all of a sudden, which seems counterproductive to me. Okay, that was a little odd. Okay. Oh, nice. Classic slide up. That's an interesting rhythm and bass switch up as the vocals come back in. You get a lot more bouncy there. Ooh, playing more on those vocal cracks. Ooh. That is really interesting. Obviously, we're gonna have a little switch up here, probably with a percussive transition, but that's an interesting. Overall, this has been some interesting mix work. A lot of distortion there. Oh, okay. A vocal transition more than a percussive one. Nice. Ooh. Nice. A lot of production there. That was very powerful right there. Sustain was like pretty much the same, but very powerful like right before that sustain. Okay. That was Night Whale, I believe. That was interesting. I think Otto did an amazing job here, but I feel like overall this wasn't like a crazy composition necessarily. Like it felt very like kind of standard, kind of like soft J-rock sort of. It wasn't like I mean maybe even like Western rock too. The tool set in our instrumentation never really changed. We had pretty much just and that's fine, just having the standard guitar, drums, bass. I really like the usage of like rhythm with the rhythm guitar and the bass. I like how, and I also like how we played into those like interjecting like high pitched treble based guitar matching the bass. I mentioned that earlier as well, like how that kind of interacted with the mix, like covering both ends. And we also had like a cool like counter melody with the lead guitar on some of the vocal runs. I'm not sure if I can find the exact part that I'm thinking of. I think it's around here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check. Yeah, right here. Nice. I like MVs like this because it's very like especially when you have like these different scenes for different segments, it's easier to kind of like look at the video and attach it to the parts you hear and the parts you remember. But yeah, like those little like counter melodies to the vocals and stuff, that was really cool. I really liked how the instrumentation was used there. But overall, I wouldn't say the composition was like necessarily like standout or anything. But I think Otto did some awesome stuff here. I really liked. You know, I feel like I'm very used to Otto being a little crazy with her like demeanor changes and stuff. So this felt a little like normal. But I do think there were some really nice moments, especially when she kind of like I mentioned earlier, that sustain going into that nasal tonality and then opening up, and then especially and her last like chorus at the end where she got like a little more intense. Right before the sustain. The sustain at the like very end, I felt was a little bit like could have used a little bit more oomph, but she got really nice projection right before that. So I mean, it was really awesome. But yeah, overall, this was just a super solid cover from Otto. It's not my favorite, but it's like it's really solid. It's a super nice cover. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And as always, feel free to recommend more things for me to check out in the comments below. Aside from that, I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much.